Hello, welcome everyone to Siddhartha College of Education YouTube channel. I am Tushar GM. I am here to present a topic, periodic table. Before we get into periodic table, let us have a look at how a periodic table looks like. There are vertical columns called groups and horizontal rows called as periods in this periodic table. So let's learn about them first and then let's get back into this slide to understand the different elements in periodic table. Okay. Now you can see here horizontal rows are called periods. The above row represents a period and there are 7 such periods in periodic table. In vertical and there are 18 vertical columns in periodic table which are called as groups. Okay. Now let's move on to the next slide. Group 1. I had made some mnemonics to remember the elements in groups in easy way. So let's get started. As I belong to the locality of Tumkur from Karnataka, I will be using some Kannada words. I hope you all can understand it. Group 1. The elements in group 1 include hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. As you see in this slide, these are the elements in group 1. Now to remember this, I had made a mnemonic. Highly named Karnataka's Royal Challengers Bengaluru versus Chennai Super Kings match on Friday. By using this mnemonic, you can remember the whole group 1 easily. Next, let's move on to group 2. Group 2. The elements in group 2 are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. As you can see on the slide. Now, to remember this, I had made a mnemonic. Be careful, Maga, sir calling Ba Raju. It's a conversation between two students, Raju and then someone X. Okay. X tells Raju, be careful, Maga, sir calling Ba Raju. That's it. So using this, you can remember the group 2. Till now we have remembered the elements in group. Further, D block elements will be remembered as per their period. Okay. So now let's get moved into D block. Okay. This is period number 4. Let's get started. There are 10 elements in the D block. Period 4 of D block. They are scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper and zinc. Once again, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper and zinc. These are the elements in period 4. So remember this is the mnemonic. Sachin Tendulkar, very creative man. Fear of coordination between Nigeria and Kuzan. Kuzan is the name of player, I had mentioned it. So here this is the mnemonic, I'll repeat it again. Sachin Tendulkar, very creative man. Fear of coordination between Nigeria and Kuzan. Using this mnemonic, you can remember the whole period 4. Now let's move on to the period 5. Okay. Period 5. These are the elements in period 5. Yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver and cadmium. Once again, yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver and cadmium. These are the elements in period 5. To remember these periods, this is how this mnemonic runs. Yet zircon, niob and molly teach Ruth. Ruth is the name of person. Teach Ruth to rob. Instead of rob, you remember the wrong spelling, RHOB, so that you can remember it's rhodium. Okay. Yet zircon, niob and molly teach Ruth to rob the rods of palladium, silver and cadmium. Once again, yet zircon, niob and molly teach Ruth to rob the rods of palladium, silver and cadmium. This is mnemonic for period 5. Now let's get into period 6. This is how the period 6, these are the elements in period 6. Hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, rhenium, osmium, iridium, platinum, gold and mercury. These are the different elements in period 6. So let's get into the mnemonics to remember them. Mnemonics are such: launching, heavy, fast, Toyota, Volkswagen and Renault, Oswald, Iron Man is equal to platinum plus gold plus mercury. It literally has no meaning, but it will help you remember the whole period. Okay, it's like Tata, Volkswagen and Renault are launching a new fast car and its name is Oswald Iron Man, which is equal to platinum plus gold plus mercury. That's it. Okay, this is somewhat the meaning of this sentence. Using this sentence, you can remember the whole period 6. Okay. Well, if you are from Hindi, it has another mnemonic to remember. La hafta varnare us idhar platinum, silver or mercury kuch nahi rahega. This is the mnemonic in Hindi, but I prefer you to remember it in English. As we belong to locality of Kannada, you will be familiar with English than Hindi. Okay. Let's get into next slide. Now, now we have learned all the three periods of D block. Let's get into group 13. Now let's see which are the elements in group 13. Boron, aluminum, gallium, indium and thallium. These are the elements in group 13. Now let me tell you a small mnemonic to remember this. It's in Kannada. Balagade, balagade, indium, thallium, niobium. After thallium there is niobium, which is not mentioned in this slide. You will get it in you can see it in periodic table. So this is also mnemonic. Balagade means on the right side. This P belongs to P block, and P blocks come in the right side of the periodic table, and in the right side of the periodic table in group 13, balagade, indium, thallium and niobium are present. This is the mnemonic to remember the group 13. Okay. Now let's get into group 14. Group 14. These are the elements in group 14: carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead and fluoridium. Usually we get confused with the last three elements, so I have made a mnemonic for last three elements. That's it. Carbon, silicon, germanium. Tin leads the fluoridium, means tin comes first, then the lead, then the fluoridium. Okay. Carbon, silicon, germanium. Tin leads fluoridium. Okay. Leads refers to lead in the periodic table. Okay, of group 14. I hope you all can follow me. Okay. Now let's get into next period, group 15. Group 15. It has some Urdu words, Urdu or Hindi words. I hope you people can understand. It may not have proper grammatical meaning, but it will help you to remember the period 15. Group 15. Okay. Let's let's know which are the elements present in group 15. Elements present in group 15 are such: nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, and it's moscovium. Okay. Usually we don't get into that period, so I don't remember that name. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth and moscovium. Now, to remember the symbols or the names of the elements, mnemonic is such: Nagesha, Pasha, Asif, Sabibi in McDonald's. Nagesha, Pasha, Asif, Sabibi in McDonald's. Okay, this is the mnemonic which will help you to remember the group 15. Now, let's get into group 16. Group 16. Elements in group 16 of periodic table are such: oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium and livermorium. These are the elements in group 16. Let me repeat: oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium and livermorium. And to remember this, there is nothing such. It's rhyming. It got rhyming in its each name of each element. So I think it's enough to remember the whole period, the whole group: oxygen, sulfur, selenium, polonium, livermorium. You need to remember just oxygen and sulfur, and other three has rhyme: selenium, polonium and livermorium. If you practice it for thrice, you will remember it. Okay. Let's now move on to group 17. Even group 17 need not a mnemonic to remember it. Elements in group 17 are such: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine and tennessine. Okay. I can in this every element's name is ending with rhyming, so you can remember it. If you practice it for thrice, you will remember it: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine, tennessine. Like this, if you repeat it fastly, you can remember it easily. There is no need for mnemonic to remember this. Okay, it's a very easy task to do. Now let's move on to the last group, group 18. The group 18 contains noble gases or inert gases. The elements of inert gases or noble gases group 18 is such: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Even here you just need to remember the helium. Other all got the rhyming. You can remember it: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Sorry, there is a spelling mistake. It's radon. Okay. I think you can get it corrected. I can't correct it here. It's radon, R-A-D-O-N. So I'm mentioning it in the video. Please get it corrected. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. So in this today's class we have learned. Now let's get into slide. Sorry, just a minute. Now you can see, I'll repeat all the mnemonics. Seeing this periodic table, just write down this. It will help you to remember the periodic table as much as you need for your curriculum. So I'll start. Group 1, highly named Karnataka Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Chennai Super Kings match on Friday. Next, Group 2, Be Careful Maka calling Sir Bara. Next, period number 4, Sachin Tendulkar, very creative man, fear of coordination between Nigeria and Kuzan. Next, period number 5, yet Zircon, Nayob and Molly teach Ruth to rob the rods of palladium, silver and platinum. Next, it's period 6. I'll tell the Hindi mnemonic. Well, I remember the Hindi mnemonic. For your English mnemonic, you can refer the previous slides. Okay. ला हफ्ता वरना उस इधर प्लेटिनम गोल्ड और मर्क्यूरी कुछ नहीं रहेगा. दिस इज mnemonic. Sorry, I don't remember that mnemonic in English. Okay. Now, group 13 mnemonic research. Boron, bal gade, indium, thallium and niobium. This is carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead, niobium. This is the mnemonic. Next, Nagesha Pasha, methanol. This is for group 15. For group 16, it is like oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium, livermorium. And for group 17, it's like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine and tungsten. And group 18, it's like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. So by this we have learned the most of the elements in periodic table, how to remember them. I hope you like the class. Thank you very much. Signing off. Bye.